I'm Tom Lincoln. I'm 33 years old and I was sectioned in 2006. My main memory would be, I suppose, my mind first jumps to being brought here, and it was a Sunday morning in January, quite cold, and I was brought in by two police officers in a police van, the back of a police van. I'd kind of got myself into a kind of unresponsive state, and I remember being so dissatisfied with being brought here and the whole procedure that was about to happen to me, that in my wisdom I decided to wrap a scarf around my head. When your liberties are taken away, it kind of felt important to kind of take back what I could. The philosophy is, the outside world has been difficult for you. You're at this point where your family can't take care of you, you can't take care of yourself. So this health centre has to come in and for your own good keep you here, and then it's lockdown. I kind of, looking back in hindsight, I get the policy. It's almost like if you get to this stage, you're beyond medication, you're beyond talk therapy, counselling. But that's kind of the philosophy. So I didn't understand it at the time, but looking back, I kind of get it. Because it was like the lowest point of my life, but it has got better since. And I haven't been back here since this day.
So we've decided to do this play. When we first started talking to people about it and telling them about what we were doing with Section 2, one of the biggest things that surprised us was how many people in our lives who we had no idea about have either been sectioned themselves or known somebody close to them who have been sectioned. They've had to care for them. And I think that it made us realise that this is really an issue which is much more prevalent in our society than we had any idea about.
Yeah, and with mental health being such a big talking point at the moment within the media and the arts and the news in general, we think it's so important to have a play like Section 2 which hones in on not just the experience of the patient but the people around them, and that in itself can relate to so many people, and the audiences hopefully will be able to sympathise with it, and yeah, that's why we think this play has a place at the moment. It really has a place.
You need to hit rock bottom before things can get better. So if you're going through, even if you're being hospitalised or not, or if you're just in some acute crisis, there's a certain amount of gratitude to be had, I think, for being in that place and just knowing that life's very long, and one of the things is it doesn't seem that way because because it seems when you have a mental health crisis, everyone else is getting on with their life, everyone else is being successful, why can't I, and there's all of these thoughts. So just to reassure yourself that it's going to be better. There's brighter days ahead.
We look forward to welcoming you to come see Section 2, a play by Peter Ims at the Bunker Theatre.
Playing every Tuesday and Friday at 8:30 p.m. from the 12th of June till the 6th of July.